YouTube, welcome back. I know I've not posted in a while. For the people that don't know, in about five and a half weeks, me and my partner are expecting to have a little boy. So, congratulations on us. We have been very busy at so I've not really been able to post any content, make any content due to Warzone Mobile shutting down. Me and the boys that I usually play with, we've tried a few games like Once Human, Lost Light, Delta Force. There's Firelight 85. I mean, the list goes on. We've tried so many games, and it just shows that there was no game on the App Store like Warzone Mobile at all. Now, this is where things get interesting, real interesting. So Call of Duty Mobile are getting updates. So from leaks that I've seen, and the majority are probably they're getting a movement update. Now, I wouldn't get too excited because if it is Black Ops Cold War movement, I promise you now, it's not far off what the movement's like already. It's just how it is. Second of all, they are supposed to be getting a brand new BR map, which is Urzikstan. Now, I don't think that's confirmed, fully confirmed, but if they do, then, we will be giving it a try. But there are a few things that I want to talk about in this video. So, I know there's a massive debate going on about COD Mobile versus Warzone Mobile. Which was the better game? You've got Warzone Mobile fans that will say Warzone Mobile was the better Call of Duty mobile game. But then you've also got the long-time COD Mobile fans that will say COD Mobile was the best game. Now look, first of all, let's talk about Warzone Mobile. It's always been in a bad place. But that's only due to the fact that it was running on the IW9 engine, I think it is, which is obviously a PC console engine. It wasn't a mobile engine. So what they did with that game, and to get it where it was, I mean, hats off to them. They did an incredible job, and no one can deny that. They give us a version of it which was, it was good. It was really good. Then it got better, and they got to the point where it was playable on more devices, even low-end devices. But then come the Black Ops 6 integration, and I think the Black Ops 6 integration messed a lot of things up. Even the developers were saying that it did make it hard for them to optimize in that due to the update of movement and stuff like that. But in all fairness, that game had everything COD Mobile didn't. So I'm talking like BR side. We had Verdansk. We had Rebirth Island. No, we didn't have the version of Alcatraz. We had the proper Rebirth Island. Verdansk. We've had about 2 or 3 versions now for Verdansk. We had Verdansk where it was like the first version, when it was back in the beta and that. Then we had an update, which they added like zip lines and stuff like that. Then come the current version, which looked absolutely phenomenal. And I mean phenomenal. Everything looked so realistic. It didn't even look like you was playing a mobile game. Buy stations. We had buy stations, to buy your loadouts, to buy plates, to buy UAVs, kill streaks, buy your team back. Warzone Mobile, in my opinion, was hands down the best Call of Duty mobile game. Just for the simple fact that if you wanted to play console and PC, you didn't have to, because there's a mobile version of that. Now let's get on to COD Mobile. So first of all, the BR version. Where do I start? I had a few games, and I am joking, I felt like uninstalling the game. I'm going to be transparent, it was shit. The experience was shit. Your parachute auto deploys itself. You can't cut your parachute like you can in Warzone Mobile, drop further to the ground and redeploy your parachute. No, your parachute deploys. It takes you an extra 5 minutes or so to get down to the fucking floor before you can start actually looting. They don't have buy stations like where you can buy. They've got some sort of buy station. It's clearly not for buy like your team back or anything like that. Now, the weapons. First of all, they're all like fucking pea shooters. Now, I'm not slating COD Mobile, but I just think it's been out for 5 years now, maybe, and they've not done nothing with it. They keep giving you, these mythic weapons and these new skins and bundles and this and that, but has it made the game any better? No, not at all. You play BR on COD Mobile and then go and play BR on Warzone Mobile. It's a totally different experience. Hands down, totally different. Playing on Warzone Mobile, dropping into Verdansk, you had a task then to find loot, find cash, to buy your own loadout, get loaded out before you start pushing to enemy teams and stuff like that. It always give you the advantage. But COD Mobile, you can't do that. Like, I don't know what it is. The movement is clunky. Like, really clunky. It feels so stiff. Unless you've got, like, a mythic weapon in your hand and you sprint and he's got it up in his hand. Why ain't all the guns like that when you sprint with them? It was in Warzone Mobile. We had it. No matter what weapon you picked up, as soon as you started tactical sprinting, your weapon was up in the air. Sliding and that. The sliding on this game is shit. It's really shit. And they think that when they get this Black Ops Cold War update, movement update, you think it's going to be 20 times better? No, it's not. Not one bit. Compare it to Warzone Mobiles, still nowhere near as good. Now, I don't know what it was, but when I was playing BR on COD Mobile, getting into gunfights and that just didn't feel like there was no, it didn't give me that rush of excitement and You know, just pure like adrenaline rush. Compared to like Warzone Mobile, you know what I mean? You couldn't push a stack of 4 people on your own. You know, you could probably take one person out, then you'd have, you know, take off, start plating up. The plating system on COD Mobile, it seems to take fucking forever. Just put 3 bars in compared to Warzone Mobile, you just slip 3 plates in, you're done. Or if you run tempered, 2 plates, you're sorted again. This game takes fucking forever. Oh my god, it's painful to play. I wouldn't even class it as a BR because it's that painful to play. Now, I was commenting on a lot of people's videos when people was like, oh, COD Mobile's better than Warzone Mobile. I took a bit of heat and I was like, okay, explain to me, you know, why you think COD Mobile's better than Warzone Mobile. And there was like, you know, Warzone Mobile shit and all this and that. But they couldn't give actually any facts. Now, I'll stand by what I say. Warzone Mobile was the better Call of Duty mobile game. And it always will be. But like I said, they are supposed to be getting Urzikstan. Now, in my opinion, whether they do get it or not, they're going to have to change everything about that BR mode to make it an actual BR mode. They're still stuck on, what was it, Blackout? Because that's all it feels like, just Blackout. But I think now that Warzone Mobile is gone, they should be taking everything that Warzone Mobile had and putting it into COD Mobile now. That's what they need to do. Put the plates in, put the movement in, put the buy stations in, the parachutes. You know, basically take everything from Warzone Mobile's BR and put it in to COD Mobile. I'm 100% sure it cannot be that hard. And take third person mode out of it. No one wants to play a third person mode game. Especially with it being a Call of Duty. It's always been a first person mode shooter. Take it out. Now, whether they do make these changes or not, is it going to better the game? That's the question. I don't think it will. I think there's a lot of people, because there's a lot of people now that don't even play the BR. I went on the BR and it's hard to find people. You know, you're running into actual bots, literal bots, and they called Warzone Mobile for having bots. COD Mobile's got them. They've literally got them. You can't tell me they are all real players, because they're fucking not. Even on multiplayer, you're playing against bots. At least on Warzone Mobile multiplayer, there was all real people on multiplayer. But anyway, I don't want to rant on, but all I'm saying is Warzone Mobile was the better game. You can agree with me to disagree with me. That's fine. Anyways, I'm not going to sit here ranting because that's not what this video is about. I'm just saying now, with the future of how Call of Duty Mobile is looking, it's probably a good idea now to start taking everything that was in Warzone Mobile, putting it into COD Mobile, and make this the all-time, you know, best Battle Royale game you can have on the Play Store. Because, once again, since Warzone Mobile's gone, there's just no other game that was like it. And I think everyone will agree. There's just nothing. I mean, Delta Force is good, don't get me wrong, it's good. But once again, that's a game that doesn't support controller. So there's a lot of controller people, a lot of controller players that can't play that game because we have to play touch, and none of us are touch players. I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. But if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. Like this video. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm waiting. Anyways, I will be playing a lot of COD Mobile. Not now, but when the movement comes, the updates come, I'll be posting daily content. I'll have to see what the boys are doing and see if they're interested in doing it as well. But yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!